If you're over 60 and waking up with less energy, weaker circulation, and that sense that your body just isn't firing on all cylinders anymore, listen carefully. What if I told you that the problem isn't just age, but what's missing from your breakfast? I'm Dr. Rebecca Hayes, and after more than a decade of helping men restore their vitality, I've seen one simple truth again and again. When you give your body the right fuel in the morning, you set the tone for your entire day. And more importantly, you unlock circulation, energy, and confidence you thought you'd lost forever. In this video, you will discover natural foods that are scientifically proven to increase blood flow in just 45 minutes. No pills, no risky side effects, just the power of real food working with your body the way nature intended. And that's just the beginning. By the end, you'll walk away with a complete, easy-to-follow morning nutrition plan designed specifically for men over 60 who want to feel alive, energized, and connected again. I'll show you the exact foods, amounts, and timing that research backs, and how to make it all fit into your current routine without complicated recipes or expensive ingredients. So if you're ready to take back your mornings, let's get started. Let's start with why your morning meal matters so much, especially after 60. Circulation is the hidden engine behind almost everything you feel in your body. When blood flows freely, oxygen and nutrients reach your brain, your muscles, and yes, even the areas of your body tied to energy and confidence as a man. When circulation slows down, fatigue creeps in, focus fades, and vitality starts to slip away. Think of your blood vessels like garden hoses. When they're flexible and open, water flows easily. But if they get stiff or clogged, pressure builds, flow weakens, and everything downstream suffers. That's exactly what happens inside your body as the years go by, unless you take steps to keep those vessels healthy. Now here's the good news. What you eat first thing in the morning sets the stage for how your circulation performs all day long. The right foods act like gentle openers for your blood vessels, making them wider, stronger, and more flexible. The wrong foods, or skipping breakfast altogether, can do the opposite, leaving your system sluggish before the day even begins. This is why I tell my patients, don't just think of breakfast as fuel for your stomach. Think of it as the morning tune-up for your circulation system. Get this right, and you'll feel the difference in your energy, your focus, and your overall vitality. And the best part? You don't need complicated recipes or expensive supplements. You just need a few powerful foods that science has shown make a measurable difference. Which brings us to the real stars of today's video, the circulation superfoods you can start using tomorrow morning. The first circulation superstar might surprise you, beets. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, beets for breakfast? Trust me, I had the same reaction when I first read the research, but once you understand what they do inside your body, you'll see why they've earned their place at the top of this list. Beets are loaded with natural nitrates. These aren't the artificial additives you find in processed meats. These are beneficial plant-based compounds that your body converts into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is the molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and open up, allowing more blood to flow where it needs to go. Here's the part that still amazes me. Studies show that drinking just 7 ounces of beet juice can raise nitric oxide levels by 21% in under 45 minutes. Imagine that. Less than an hour after breakfast, your circulation is measurably stronger. Now, I'll be honest, straight beet juice tastes earthy, almost soil-like. Most people don't enjoy it, but there are easy ways to make it delicious. Add half a cup of cooked beets to your morning smoothie with berries and a banana, you'll barely notice the flavor. Or mix a quarter cup of beet juice with orange juice and a touch of ginger for a refreshing drink that actually tastes bright and sweet. And if you prefer solid food, roast beets the night before and toss them into your eggs or alongside toast. Roasting brings out their natural sweetness, making them taste more like a hearty vegetable than medicine. However you enjoy them, adding beets to your morning routine is one of the fastest, simplest ways to wake up your circulation. Next up on our list, berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, whichever you like best. They're all powerful allies for your circulation. Researchers at Harvard followed over 25,000 men for 14 years. What they found was striking. Men who ate berries regularly had a 14% lower risk of circulation problems. 14% may not sound huge, but when you're talking about heart and blood vessel health, that's a very big deal. So what makes berries so special? Their secret weapon is a group of compounds called anthocyanins. These are the pigments that give berries their deep reds, purples, and blues. But they don't just look pretty. They act like tiny repair crews, protecting your artery walls from damage and encouraging your body to produce more nitric oxide naturally. Here's the best part. Berries are delicious and easy to add to almost anything. A handful on top of your morning oatmeal, blended into a smoothie, or stirred into plain Greek yogurt with a drizzle of honey, it all works. Fresh berries are wonderful, but don't ignore frozen ones. Because they're picked and frozen at peak ripeness, they often contain just as many, or even more, antioxidants. The real key is consistency. Eating berries once in a while won't move the needle much. But making them a regular part of your breakfast, that's when your blood vessels start to thank you. Now let's talk about a classic breakfast staple you probably already know well: oats. Affordable, filling, and familiar. But what most men don't realize is just how powerful oats are for circulation. Oats contain an amino acid called L-arginine. Your body uses L-arginine to create nitric oxide, the very same molecule that relaxes and opens your blood vessels. So every bowl of oatmeal is like giving your body a natural circulation supplement without needing a pill. But oats bring another hidden advantage. They're rich in a special type of fiber called beta-glucan. Think of beta-glucan like a soft scrub brush inside your arteries. It helps clear out excess cholesterol, keeping your vessels clean and flexible so blood flows more freely. Now, not all oats are created equal. Steel-cut and old-fashioned rolled oats have more nutrients and fiber than the instant packets. But if instant oats are what you'll actually eat in the morning, they're still a good option. The bigger danger is what you put on them. Sugary toppings undo a lot of the benefits. Here's my favorite heart-healthy combination I often recommend to patients. Cook your oats with a dash of cinnamon, then top them with a handful of berries and a tablespoon of ground flaxseed. That one bowl alone combines 3 different circulation boosters: oats, berries, and healthy fats, into a simple, satisfying breakfast that will carry you through the morning. Our next superstar is one you probably already enjoy: citrus fruits. Oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes aren't just refreshing. They're packed with special compounds called flavonoids. Flavonoids work in a slightly different way than the nitrates in beets or the anthocyanins in berries. Instead of just opening blood vessels, they actually help strengthen the walls of your arteries while making them more flexible. Stronger, more elastic vessels means smoother blood flow and less strain on your heart. Now here's a simple but powerful tip. Eat the whole fruit instead of just drinking the juice. When you eat an orange or a grapefruit, you get fiber, which slows sugar absorption and prevents those blood sugar spikes that can actually damage circulation over time. Plus, some of the best compounds are in the white pith just under the peel, the part you miss if you only drink juice. A great routine is to eat half a grapefruit or a whole orange about 20 to 30 minutes before your main breakfast. It primes your body with flavonoids while keeping your blood sugar steady. If you prefer juice, dilute it with water, or better yet, squeeze lemon or lime into a glass of water for an easy, low-sugar alternative. One quick caution: if you take certain medications, especially statins or blood pressure drugs, check with your doctor before eating grapefruit, since it can interfere with how those medicines are processed. Oranges, lemons, and limes, though, are generally safe and just as beneficial. And now for the most surprising circulation booster of them all: dark chocolate. Yes, you heard that right, chocolate. But we're not talking about candy bars loaded with sugar and milk. The benefit comes from quality dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa. That's where you'll find a group of compounds called flavonols. These work a lot like the flavonoids in citrus fruits, helping your blood vessels relax and expand so more blood can flow through. Studies show that eating just a small amount of dark chocolate can raise nitric oxide levels and improve circulation within 3 to 8 hours. Imagine starting your morning with a boost that keeps working into the afternoon. The trick is moderation and quality. 1 or 2 small squares is enough. Think of it as a healthy dessert to your breakfast, not the main course, and always check the label. Cocoa or cacao should be the first ingredient with minimal added sugar. Some of my patients tell me they feel sharper and more alert after making dark chocolate part of their morning routine. And honestly, it's one of the easiest habits to stick with because it feels like a treat while actually supporting your circulation. Now that you know the top 5 circulation superfoods, let's put them into action with a simple 7-day plan. This way, you don't feel overwhelmed and you build habits that actually stick. Days 1 and 2, start with beet juice. Just a quarter cup mixed with orange juice about 30 minutes before breakfast is enough. The vitamin C in the orange juice even helps your body use the nitrates from beets more effectively. Days 3 and 4, keep the beet routine, and now add berries. A handful on your cereal, blended into a smoothie, or simply in a small bowl on the side. Remember, consistency is where the magic happens. Days 5 and 6, stick with beets and berries and now bring in oats. A warm bowl topped with cinnamon, berries, and a tablespoon of ground flaxseed gives you 3 circulation boosters in one meal. Day 7, put it all together. The ultimate circulation boosting breakfast. Start your day with beet and orange juice. Then enjoy oatmeal topped with berries and flaxseed, and finish with a small square of dark chocolate as your morning treat. By the end of just 1 week, you'll have a powerful routine in place, built around foods that science shows can keep your circulation strong. And the best part? You don't have to change everything at once. You're layering small steps, which makes success much more likely. So what can you realistically expect if you stick with this routine for weeks and months, not just a few days? The first change many men notice is energy. Not the jittery buzz from too much caffeine, but a steady, sustained energy that carries you through the day. That happens because your circulation is delivering oxygen and nutrients more efficiently to every cell in your body. Mental clarity is another big one. When your brain gets better blood flow, fog lifts, focus sharpens, and memory improves. Some patients tell me they feel like a light switch has been flipped back on in the mornings. Physical endurance also improves. Activities that used to leave you winded, like climbing stairs or taking a brisk walk, suddenly feel easier. And because you recover faster, you naturally want to stay more active, which creates a positive cycle. Another early sign is warmer hands and feet. Poor circulation often shows up as cold extremities, so when blood flow improves, you'll literally feel it. And perhaps most important of all, many men report a renewed sense of vitality and confidence, feeling more like their younger selves. That's because good circulation benefits every system in your body, from your heart and muscles to areas connected with male performance and overall quality of life. Now here's my final advice. Don't try to do it all at once. Overhauls fail, small steps succeed. Pick just one of these circulation superfoods tomorrow morning. Maybe it's a handful of berries on your cereal, maybe it's a splash of beet juice with orange juice, or maybe it's a warm bowl of oats with cinnamon. What matters is consistency. Build the habit one piece at a time, and before long, you'll have a morning routine that keeps your circulation strong, your energy steady, and your confidence alive. Remember, circulation is your lifeline. Support it daily, and you'll feel years younger, not just in body, but in spirit. I'm Dr. Rebecca Hayes, and I'd love to hear from you. Comment below and tell me which food you're going to start with tomorrow morning. And don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed ways to stay strong, vital, and healthy after 60. Here's to your health, your mornings, and your future.